Today we have another subscriber of the week, and this week it is Kubisha. If you want to become subscriber of the week, just subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below with the hashtag SOTW for a chance of being a feature here. So let's go. Sheesh, what's up? Today we have another episode of I Rate Your Teams, and as you can see, I have a very special kit on today. Well, it is the team of the year time, and accordingly I have a team of the year shirt with the number 21 for FIFA 21 obviously, and yeah, next week there's gonna be a football shirt again, so let's go. In the previous episode, I asked you to improve this team and external set for the last team. Swap out Rashford for a striker inform and convert it down to a CM for chemistry. Then take out Jota for Fernandez 89 inform. In-game, play a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation with Felix and Rashford at striker, Dalglish at cam, Bruno, Wijnaldum in midfield, Kanye at CDM, and back line the same. Love the videos, keep it up, man. Alright, so with Kanye at CDM, we are starting the video with the first team from this week's episode, which is from Khalifa, and he follows me and is on Twitter since November 2020. He says, #Sheesh team, and so on and so far. Hey YAYA, full team and bench is untradeable except for Walker. Don't have any coins now, but can grind for more. Love the vids and keep up the good work. Thank you. And now let's check out the team. So in goal we have Alisson, then we have Walker, Van Dijk, Kimpembe and Kurzawa. In the midfield we have Wa, then we have Duncan and Lothar Matthäus. Up front we have Lionel Messi, Dybala as well as Deulofeu. Khalifa FC is this team's name, 187 is this team's rating with the R10 team, Ronaldinho team, and yeah, this team's value right here is 2.4 million with a budget that is not currently available, but he wants to grind, so I thought of some changes that you could do, or something that you could work toward, and that would be the following. So first of all would be to get Ronaldo Flashback, if you like that card, over Messi. I mean, it's interesting. It's not like you have to do him, but well, if you want to play Ronaldo, that is a pretty cheap option, and what I saw so far from reviews, he looked pretty good actually, although his stats aren't as high and his price is not too cheap. But yeah, depending on what you have in your club, that would be an option. If you don't like him, then Lautaro Martinez would be an option as well. But we are going for Ronaldo in this case here. But again, there are other options. You could also use Ocampos, for example. This would be the first suggestion. Then as a second step, what you could do is to upgrade Kimpembe to his inform. And I didn't do any further changes because I didn't want to break the budget too much, but the rest of the team looks good. Actually, the whole team looks good, but these would be some things that you could do that would make sense here. Obviously, you could change Van Dijk to Gomez or something like that, but well, that depends on your personal preference. And yeah, these would be my thoughts for this team. If you have other ideas, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll move on to the next team, which is from Christopher Johnson. He follows me and is on Twitter since December 2016. He says, at Sheesh, #FIFA, hey YAYA, this is my team. Budget is 400,000. Untradables are Duncan, Dybala, Tavernier and Kurzawa. So in goal we have Alisson, then we have Tavernier, Gomez, Van Dijk and Kurzawa. In the midfield we have Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, then we have Chiellini, Dybala and Gomez. Up front we have Duncan, and this team's name is CR7, 94 15k pack, so GG on that one. The team's value is 3.3 million with a budget of 400,000, and well, this team looks a little bit like the team before with some changes, but we also have Van Dijk, Kurzawa and Alisson in the defense, and we also have Dybala and Duncan in there, but the rest is different, so quite interesting. You have Gomez not on full chem, and I think that would be something that you could change here, and one very good option actually. I mean, also you could put Ronaldo in here, but another very good option, no, you couldn't because Ronaldo's already in there, so that wouldn't make sense to put him there again. But yeah, theoretically, if this other Ronaldo is tradable, I wouldn't recommend that though, because the gold card is much better. So what I would do here is to put in Lautaro Martinez over Gomez on the right mid position, which would put him on a full chem, and it's also a very decent card. And I think he's in budget. He's around 400, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on when you buy him. But yeah, this would be it. I don't have any further recommendations because as for the rest, it's very well linked and there's not a lot you can do actually with the three Juve players in the midfield basically, then PSG on the left and Liverpool on the back. So link wise it would be very difficult to change something here. So yeah, I would keep it like that. I know Tavernier isn't on full cam, but well, gotta take one for the team I guess. So this is it for this team. If you have other ideas, let us know in the comments down below. And we'll continue with the next one, which is from Gabriel Albo. He follows me and plays for SC International, International, I think, and also Union Berlin. So a shout out. Yeah, he's on Twitter since June 2008, so quite a while. He says, #FIFA at Sheesh to YAYA. Any suggestions? Tradable are Mbappe, Sanchez, Carrasco, Mondi, and Varane. Budget is 200,000, but I want to build towards something. Brazilian greetings from Berlin. Yeah, greetings back to Berlin. And he also says, PS, I vary between 4-2-3-1, 3-5-2, and 3-5-2 in-game. Alright, that's 2 times the same one. But anyways, everyone's in full chemistry except Mbappe, Kappa, and Sanchez, all 3 on 8 chem. Love the channel, keep up the good work. Thank you. And we'll check out his team. In goal, we have Oblak. Then we have Kleiber, Koundé, Varane, and Mondi. In the midfield, we have Carrasco, Felix, then Kappa, Sanchez, and Robin. Up front, we have Mbappe. 186 is this team's rating. We have a team value here of 2.3 million with a budget of 200,000 coins. And well, this team looks quite good actually, and to be honest, with 200,000, there's not a lot that you can do here. I actually quite like this team, so pretty good. What you could do would be to upgrade some players to a better version, but other than that, I mean, Varane Road to the Final is a brilliant card, but also very expensive, so that would be tough. Also, in goal, Oblak has a really good Road to the Final card. Aside from that, what you could do theoretically would be to get Cristiano Ronaldo instead of Mbappe. I don't know whether that's a big upgrade or, well, preference. That depends. Some people like Mbappe more, some like Cristiano Ronaldo more. Yeah, so that is something that you could do though, because he would be on full chem. And I think if you sell Mbappe with the budget you have, that would be an option actually. But well, it's not something that is absolutely necessary. So I don't have a lot of suggestions here. I thought of something that is a little bit more creative, which is not actually to improve your team in the classical sense, but just as a creative idea, to put it this way. If you want to play the meta, keep this team. It's my suggestion. But what you could do, because you are Brazilian, and I thought maybe we can bring some Brazilian spice in there, if you know what I mean. So some Brazilian players as an option would be, first of all, to use Rafinha headliner over Kappa. So this is a completely new suggestion right here, right? So blank everything and then put in a Rafinha headliner over Kappa. Then as a second step, Marquinhos, the honorable mention, over Koundé, so the new card of Marquinhos, the 89 version, which looks quite nice. As a third step, what you could do is to put in Diego Carlos, team of the tournament, over Varane. So we get the Varane standard player out there, out of this team. As a next step, what you could do is then to use a Brazilian goalkeeper and actually have him on the bench. So Alisson from the bench instead of Oblak. And then also swap Mbappe and Renato Sanchez for chemistry reasons. So that Renato Sanchez at least is on full chem. But again, your team meta-wise was better before, but this is, well, just some creative thoughts on a different team. Rafinha, I talked about him last time. It's actually quite a good card, except for his stamina, so you gotta keep that in mind if you use him. But other than that, he looks actually not too bad. And yeah, as for the rest, well, these are all good players. Again, I would probably meta-wise keep it the way it was before, but if you want to have fun, then that could be one possible option. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and I'm waiting on comments like you make the teams worse, look at this, what is this? Well, I'm waiting. I'm gonna check every single one and then be like, hey, I told no. All right. Anyways, let's continue with the next team, which is from Harvey Wood. He follows me and is from Wales, I think, and a Liverpool supporter. So, on Twitter since August 2020, he says, Edit Tabor at SheeshTube, #SheeshFifa. Hi, I recently restarted my club and made this team. Everyone is tradable except Haji. I have 50,000, can save up, and second pick is what I play in game. Alright. So, in goal we have Radetzky, then we have Bruno Perez, Alaba, also Hinteregger, as well as Telles. In the midfield we have Rashford, then we have Bruno Fernandes, Goretzka, Haji, and Mkhitaryan. Up front we have Luis Suarez. Sweaty is this team's name. The team's rating is 182, and we have a team value of 350,000 with a budget of 50,000 coins. And this team, well, for a new team, it looks quite good if you restart your club. Wondering why you restarted, but maybe you just felt like it. But if I would restart, I would still keep my old club just because I couldn't throw it away. But maybe you were in a rage. I don't know what was going on there. But for a restart, this looks quite nice actually. Yeah, I kind of like it. What I don't like too much is the right hand side, to be honest. So this is something to work on. So what you could do, I mean, Mkhitaryan looks quite interesting, but I wouldn't recommend playing him on 6 cam because he's not that good, and I would prefer someone on full cam there actually, especially since 2 other players aren't on full cam with Suarez and Fernandes. So yeah, too many players off cam isn't recommended by me. I wouldn't recommend that. Anyways, what I would do here would be to put in Mbabu over Perez, which is a much better right back. And then as a second step, you could put in Bellarabi because he's a little bit faster, and I saw on the other screenshot that you play in a 4-2-3-1 and Mkhitaryan on the right hand side. So I think a little bit of pace wouldn't actually hurt this team. So Bellarabi over Mkhitaryan would be an option. And then what you could also do is to put in Llorente, the regular version, over Fernandes, so that at least Suarez gets on full cam, and then we only have Llorente left off cam. So yeah, this would be something that you could do. These would be my recommendations. If you have other ideas, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll continue with the next team, which is from Matchison or Matthew. He likes football and never walks alone. Also Coleraine FC, Central Coast Marinas from Northern Ireland. So shout out to Northern Ireland. He's on Twitter since May 2019 and says, another decent set of red player picks this weekend? Really? Well, okay, he says something different actually. #SheeshFifa at SheeshTube. Hi Sheesh, hope you can help with my team. Only tradable is Vidal, and I switch between 4-2-2 and 4-2-3-1 in game. I have a budget of 150,000. Keep up the great videos. Just so you know, I start with the 4-5-1. Ingo, we have Pope, then we have Tavernier, Gomez, also we have Stones and Zanetti. In the midfield we have Insigne, then we have Sanchez, Hugo Sanchez, then Salah, Vidal, and also Hakimi. And up front we have Paulo Dybala. Player Vic is this team's name. The team rating is 185, and we have a team value of 1.5 million with a budget of 150,000, so 10% actually. And yeah, this team looks interesting. On first glance, what I don't understand, to be honest, is why you use Hakimi instead of Lautaro Martinez, who is sitting on your bench. Personally, I think that he's much better than Hakimi. So this would be the first thing that I would do. Put in Lautaro Martinez, and now if you're saying, well, he isn't on full cam, then just swap Dybala and Vidal. But before we do that, we will replace Vidal by Milinkovic-Savic, the 87 version, which is a brilliant card actually. I mean, he lacks a little bit of pace, but I think that is okay actually. So Milinkovic-Savic is a pretty decent card in all of the stats except for pace, and pace is not too bad and is definitely comparable to Vidal, and overall with his size and everything, I think he's the better player in FIFA. So this would be the first thing, and then once we put Milinkovic-Savic in, swap him with Dybala now that we have the Argentinian Serie A link on the right hand side. And what you can also do is that you could put in Rashford over Insigne, which would be recommended by me, I think, because Rashford is absolutely overpowered in this game. Insigne is nice though. He looks nice, especially the yellow. I like colorful teams, so yeah, if you like that, keep him. I personally would probably use Rashford over him when it comes to the meta. But well, that is up to you, and it's just my suggestion. If you have other ideas, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll continue with the next one, which is from Harry. He follows me and is on Twitter since May 2020. He says, #SheeshFifa, #SheeshTube, I have a 200,000 budget. All are untradeable. Would love some input on how to upgrade. Thanks you. Alright, so Ingo, we have De Gea, then we have Kleiber, Adama, Matthäus, Boateng, as well as Zanetti. In the midfield we have Dybala and Gravenberch. Up front we have Arjen Robben, then we have Shevchenko and Gosens. Matthäus 11 is this team's name with a team rating of 186 and a team value of 2.8 million with a budget of 200,000 coins. And this team looks interesting. We have 3 icons here. We have Dybala here, we have Robben here, so also Boateng. A lot of new cards, and I kind of like it, to be honest. Also that Adama and on the center back position is quite annoying. Not gonna lie, I hate when people use that against me, but it's really good, so no complaints there playing wise. Just from personal point of view, if I play against you, I don't want to play against you actually, and I want to quit the game. But anyways, yeah, this is your job. I'm very interested in what you will do with the budget of 200,000. Maybe you will have some ideas for the Gosens card on the left wing. I mean, he is getting substituted, but if you substitute a player and put in another one, then he only gets on 5 chem. From there on, so it's always better to start a player, in my opinion. So if you have ideas, let us know in the comments down below, and I will feature one of you in the upcoming episode. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I tried to not put in too many Mondi Varane teams like the standard ones. I hope I accomplished that. Let me know what you guys think, and well, if you did like it, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and well, stay healthy. See you next time.
Sheesh.
Música, música.